Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Well, hello, everybody, once again from my Big Beefy Man Cave here in New Bedford, Massachusetts. Welcome to Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, host and perpetrator of the shenanigans. Eric Lima, what's going on? Good shenanigans, I assure you. Before we get started on what I want to talk about today, please refer to the community tab of my channel. I have a special official statement that I had to make and needed to make, and I thought it was very important for everyone that is, if you have not subscribed, if you have subscribed to my channel, please check the community tabs there. If you have not, I made it public just in case to let you guys know what has been going on. And there was an incident. Let's say just an incident happened over last week and this past weekend, and I felt like it's been addressed by a lot of good folks, been a lot of good people, and I figured I'd have my say in it. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I will not. Let's just say I'm not gonna do a video addressing the incident. So I think it's very imperative that my channel is about positive and fun content, and we're gonna content. I won't say contact. Why contact? I mean content. And I want to be funny and light and trying to bring like I say, it's been a rough weekend, but hopefully everything is clear, cool, calm, and just we're gonna have some fun. I guarantee you, fun is coming back. And I think a good friend of mine, said that I always been a positive person, a positive light, and I think people are trying to dim that positive light, and I felt like I lost my smile. In a way, I have, but it's coming back. I'm just gonna have a little fun. If I can try to get going and just, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of craziness has been happening this year, and you feel like you want this year to end. So, hopefully we'll do it. So, might I digress? It's time for me to. Like I say, I've always one thing about doing event centers that I talk about. I know some folks sometimes watch wrestling. One of my good friends, Brandon Scruggs from the MVG Productions. Shout out to you, Brandon. He is a very, very busy man. He's a married man now, as well as working in a casino. Sometimes he'll miss Raw, SmackDown, whatever. Wrestling events, and he says that he watches my videos to catch up on the wrestling, which is very, very good, and I appreciate your support, Mr. Scruggs, and I hope you keep doing your thing, brother, because I kind of miss you. I got to go back to MVG Productions soon, and it's been, when things happen, things get crazy, and we're like, hello, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have some fun here. So last night's Raw, this is the Raw Event Center for October the 24th, 2022. Took place last night in Charlotte, North Carolina. Woo! Got head in there. Judgement Day comes up, kicks off Raw, addresses the Charlotte crowd, and they're talking about their match against the OC at Crown Jewel. But then Dominic Mysterio, oh boy, he's learning how to be a heel and learning how, remember, he's still young, so he's got a lot to learn. He's a former tag team champion, among anything. In fact, all the members of Judgment Day are former champions. So, he said that he's this generation's Eddie Guerrero. I was checking on Twitter to see if anybody agreed with him. One person disagreed, and that'd be Santos Escobar. I'd like to see Legado del Fantasma go up against go up against the Judgment Day. Because of that statement, because young Dominic Mysterio will have to learn respect. And if I were Santos Escobar, I would challenge Dominic to a matchup. Just saying. But the OC came out, interrupted Judgment Day. And here's where the line, the burn of, I call this the burn of Monday Night Raw. When AJ Styles grabbed the microphone and he looks at Dominic Mysterio, you're this generation's Eddie Guerrero? Hold up. No. He's like, you're this generation's James Ellsworth. I'm like, oh my gosh. Even James Ellsworth was cracking like, what? It was the funniest thing in the world. I'm like, James Ellsworth. He really went there. He really went there. I'm like, James Ellsworth. Wow. That is probably the best line of the night right there. But this gets crazy. The feud between OC and Judgement gets even crazier. Okay? Carl Anderson and Finn Balor. Original founders of the Bullet Club in New Japan. Carl Anderson challenged Balor to the match. Balor says, get it on. Both men were having a match. It's like Bullet Club explodes, okay? These two were the original founding fathers of that Bullet Club. Yeah. I'm watching it, I'm going, hey, this is the first time members of the Bullet Club was feuding. And they kept fighting and fighting. And then it got chaotic. AJ Styles was dealing with Damian Priest. Or Dominic. Was it? I think Luke Gallows dealing with Dominic. AJ Styles dealing with Damian Priest. And it got to the point where Rhea Ripley picked up Luke Gallows, who was like freaking almost 300 pounds, got body slammed. Luke Gallows, a 300-pound man, near 300-pound man, got body slammed by a girl. Not just any ordinary girl, but freaking Rhea Ripley. I'm like, what did Rhea Ripley eat for breakfast this morning to make her that strong? She's got to be freaking working. She's got to be lifting up barbells more than 300 pounds for her to pick up Luke Gallows that easily. I'm like, holy Christmas. Remind me never to mess with Rhea Ripley. Although my good friend Joseph Cumia, by the way, Elite JCTV, thanks for the sub, says that he was. I'm like, I like Joe, my man. I wouldn't want to mess with Rhea Ripley in the dark alley. My gosh, Rhea Ripley body slamming Luke Gallows. Holy crap! Somebody call my mama. Oh God, I'm looking at this. I'm going, good Lord. Good Lord, somebody's going to be fighting Rhea Ripley. There's a rumor going around that Charlotte Flair may be coming back to join the OC. The Good Sister Charlotte. Good Charlotte. Was that the name of a band? I forget. I might digress, but if that's the case, man, I think Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley got to be a decent feud. Even though I think they faced each other before. So, yeah, Damian Priest attacked AJ Styles. While Dominic Mysterio attacked the referee, Rhea Ripley went behind low blow Anderson, giving Finn Balor the victory. And then Miz confronts Johnny Gargano, who's holding the whistle in his hand. He goes, gotta tell him the secret. What secret? You know. No, I don't know. What's the secret? And back and forth. The Miz claims that Dexter Lumis wanted to be his understudy, but instead Miz chose Ciampa over him. That's when Johnny Gargano comes up and goes, no, that's not it. I want the truth. And he goes, the truth? I want the truth. R-Truth shows up. I'm like, what? Because Miz says, I want truth. R-Truth shows up, and he goes, well, I'm here, dog. Then I'm like, oh, no. And I realized, R-Truth and Johnny Gargano. Gargano is funny. Whether he's a heel or a face, he's an entertaining, hilarious kind of guy. And then all of a sudden, they started talking trash. R-Truth and Gargano, like, R-Truth and Gargano. I thought those two would make a perfect tag team. It's even fun. And then R-Truth and The Miz. Remember, they used to be a tag team, R-Truth and The Miz. No, Awesome Truth. They faced Rock and John Cena Survivor Series. Yada, yada, yada. I think 2013. Yada, yada, yada. They had the matchup, and then Johnny Gargano, during the match, Miz was about to finish off R-Truth, and then Johnny Gargano, so it was a hoodie. They all thought it was Dexter Lumis, and there's like, security. R-Truth scoops him up, pins him, and then looks up the hood with Johnny Gargano playing mind games. I'm like, oh, this is great. And then Captain Kelly interviews Candice LeRae. Damage control. So R-Truth did pick up the victory over The Miz. Captain Kelly interviews Candice LeRae. Damage control interrupts Candice LeRae. And then she shoves the camera person out of the way. Damage control attacks Candice LeRae. Matt Riddle talks to Elias, and he says, he's about to talk about, like, oh, it's okay, bro. He says, when you step my way, man. And he was very honest. And then Alpha Academy interrupts them, and Elias goes, you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of your mouth. I think it's going to be you and me one-on-one. I'll see you out there. Shush, please. Thank you. Chad Gable, what a card. And Austin Theory's promo on Mustafa Ali during his matchup. You know, I have to admit, Austin Theory's theme song is quite the banger. A-Town down! A-Town down! If I start dancing, you guys have been going, cringe! I would say, no kidding. My dancing can be cringe nowadays. You know, I am a big guy. It's like I need to lose some weight, so I need dancing. I heard dancing is good exercise too. So it's like, you know, that type of deal. But I'm able to sit down and just roll around this chair, man. I'll tell you one thing, this is beautiful. But I gotta be careful not to fall back because I don't have a carpet. So I don't have a sound, because I think hard wood floors do hurt, man. It's like being body slammed or something like that. But I digress, so I have to be very, very careful. So let's continue on. Mustafa Ali versus Austin Theory 1-on-1. Seth Rollins though came into before the matchup, joins Graves and Kevin Patrick on commentary. And then Rollins did distract Mustafa Ali, giving Austin Theory the victory. He harasses Mustafa Ali, pushes him out of the ring, and then he beats him up. And then when Rollins decided to escape, but then he started showing off. And then Mustafa Ali attacking Rollins. I think Mustafa Ali wants that United States title, and who's to blame him? I don't. Let's get it. Then Miz confronts Johnny Gargano once again, and they start going back and forth. But then JBL and Baron Corbin interrupts Gargano. Another funny line of the night. You know, JBL says, during the Attitude there, you're supposed to come up and shake your hands. So he goes, how you doing there, Mr. MC Hammer Pants? Too legit to quit. Woo! That's all. Mr. MC Hammer Pants. Hilarious. And then MVP and Omos came out, cuts a promo about Braun Strowman before the match. They'll collide at Crown Jewel. Can't wait for that matchup. That's why I want to see how Braun Strowman would fare against a guy bigger than him. Let me tell you. You know, I remember Braun Strowman suplexing Big Show and the ring collapse, I think. Every time you suplex Big Show off the top rope, the ring's going to collapse. Oh, my goodness. I wonder if that's going to happen at freaking Crown Jewel. You suplex Omos and the ring collapse. I don't know. If that's the case, man, how are they going to fix the ring for the other matches if it's not going to be the main event match? Might I digress? Well, Omos went up against I call them 4 poor souls, because they didn't have time to name them all. 4 poor souls. Who wins? Omos. And then Elias heads to the ring, about to head to the ring before the commercial break, comes back. Chad Gable comes out, shush, please. And then Elias comes out, and his theme song, Amen. That's another banger right there. You know, some wrestling theme songs are some of the coolest theme songs ever. In fact, that gives me a great idea for another idea. The top of the just a little side note here. The top of the Shenanigan charts is coming soon. I'm making lists, coming up with ideas. I just came up with another one, favorite wrestling theme songs, and Elias' theme song, Amen. That's what he uses. Is a banger. It's one of those toe tapping things. I mean, you know, you feel like you're at some kind of like a little like loft, and you got like a little blues like loft, and you're sitting there and just jamming, and all of a sudden you come up with a song, and you're tapping your foot and everything else, and everybody like swaying hands side of high, holding your candles, you know, all that good stuff. Well, nowadays you can hold your cell phone. It's got a light, you know. It's like been a lot of fun. Trust me on that one. This is great. And Elias did pick up the victory over Chad Gable, but Otis decided to attack Elias. Matt Riddle gets involved, and so Matt Riddle's like, "We'll play the bongos, man. We'll hit the bong." I'm like, "Oh, good lord!" I love Matt Riddle. He's freaking hilarious. I gotta love Matt Riddle. I got to. Hey, Elias, bro. I don't take drugs. I don't do drugs or anything like that. But why is always the people who smoke the funny stuff always hilarious to me? You're like you look at him and go, dude. Oh my goodness me. This is too much. This is too much. I'll be like, this is killing me, man. This is killing me. Anyways, the OC were in the trainer's room. They're complaining about what happened. Or what happened. And he said, we got a Rhea problem and all that. Luke Gallows. Man, I'm like, he says, I'm going to take care of the Rhea Ripley situation. What? He just got body slammed by Rhea Ripley. What makes him think that he's going to solve this problem with Rhea Ripley? And then AJ and Carl Anderson like, what are you doing, man? And then he's awful with women. He's got bad luck with women. I'm like, this ain't going to end well. Trust me, this ain't going to end well. And then commercial break, comes back. Reagan Gallows comes back, holding his nuts. Something like, he got kicked in the nads by Ripley, didn't he? It's like, I knew it. I knew it. Rhea Ripley kicked him in the nads. I'm like, told you that was going to end well. You know, Luke Gallows, man with a sense of humor. Yeah, you say, they say that he's got a tough problem with women. Does the name Amber O'Neil come to mind, Mr. Gallows? Whatever. Anyways, JBL comes out, does a little, the old shop shoe dance and all that good stuff in the cowboy hat and all, and he comes out, berates Charlotte, North Carolina crowd. Here comes Baron Corbin facing Johnny Gargano, and Johnny Gargano during the match steals JBL's hat, does a little dance, and then while Johnny Gargano was about to finish off Baron Corbin, he trips Gargano, and then Baron Corbin steals the victory over Gargano. Kathy Kelly interviews the Raw Women's Champ Bianca Belair, who was pretty ticked off about having her friends taken out. Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and now Candice LeRae. And the match happened. Bayley did win the matchup, despite the fact with help from Io Sky and Dakota Kai, the women's tag team champions. But in fact, it was caused by a woman who took out the referee and the women's tag team champions. Actually, I stand corrected. A woman came out of nowhere, crossed body over the referee and the women's tag team champions. Bayley took advantage of it, but then the woman came back into the ring and took out Bianca Belair. Come to find out, it was Nikki ASH. Now it's going back to her real name, Nikki Cross. And Bayley did pick up the victory thanks to Nikki Cross, who takes out... Nikki Cross attacked Belair during the match and Bayley post-match. That's right. She attacked Bayley after the matchup. So, looks like Nikki Cross wants to once again be Raw Women's Champion. And that's where it's ended. And looks like we're getting Nikki Cross back. This is going to be a very interesting situation. I'm telling you. So, that is it for the Raw Event Center of October the 24th, 2022. Tonight on NXT, the tag team titles are on. It's Tag Team Title Tuesday. T4 Tuesday. I meant to put T3. Tag Team T3 Tuesday. But technically is T4. Tag Team Title Tuesday. It's T4 night. Tag Team Title Tuesday night. As Pretty Deadly, yes boy. That will be Elton Prince, who is dating Kelly Kincaid, formerly known as Quinn McKay at the moment, which is kind of shocking that, she used to date Dak Draper. They went marriage and all, but looks like that relationship fell on the rocks, but now Kelly Kincaid recovered and dating Elton Prince. And the guy who looks like young John Morrison, I'm talking about Kit Wilson, they're collectively known as they're the undisputed NXT Tag Team Champions, Pretty Deadly, to defend their titles against the young upstart team of Idris Enofe and Malik Blade. That match is tonight. I'm not live streaming. I don't do live streams. That sort of thing. I tried that. Didn't work. Anyways. Then the NXT Women's Tag Team titles on the line. As Kaden Carter and the lovely Katana Chance, I like Katana Chance, she's one of my favorite ladies in NXT, defend the women's tag team titles against another upstart team in Zoe Stark and the lovely and gorgeous and voluptuous and curvaceous Miss Nikita Lyons. I like her too. So that's what's going to happen tonight. It'll be the Halloween Havoc Fallout Tag Team Title Tuesday. Gotta watch that. Alright? So that's it. That's all the time we have on this show. Episode number 111 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. I was really excited about, wanting to talk about this Monday Night Raw. Again, if you want to know what's been going on, check the community tab. Like I said, I'm not going to, that's the only thing I will address on the community tab. If there's anything drama related, it'll be going to the community tab only. No videos allowed, okay? Just to let you guys know. So, and thanks to Romy2184, I have an idea for a topic for this this Thursday night's rant and rave. It's baseball related because I am a baseball fan, hence, Red Sox fan. And after hearing Romy last night on Bofas, getting that list and one of the players gave me an idea, because I think all the young baseball fans out there need to be educated in the home run controversy and everything else, because I have a couple of names that I think you might want to mention. That I wouldn't want to mention. I would like to mention. So, but let's just say this goes beyond Major League Baseball when it comes to, that. So just tune in this Thursday. I think it's a Halloween special. So you're gonna see me dressed up, so to speak, and I can't wait to show you my costume, so to speak. It's gonna be a lot of fun, trust me. So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. Next episode 112, will be the 7th edition of Trebek Tuesday. High Rollers. Can't wait for that. All right, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. And until the next episode rolls around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, tour for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Sweet Bumbling Bofa Raver Telepictures and Distribution. See you next episode, and have a very blessed day.